Steps to achieve your goals. A simple guide. In a world filled with distractions and pressure, achieving our goals may sometimes seem impossible. We look around and everyone else seems to have it figured out, right? Don't let that fool you, they don't. The truth is, success is not an unattainable dream reserved for a select few. It's a series of small steps that anyone can follow. In this video, we'll share effective and straightforward steps that you can start applying today to achieve any goal in your life. We're going to break down this myth of success and give you actionable steps you can use right now. If you're looking for motivation, this video is for you. Let's get started. Alright, let's dive right in. The first step towards achieving any goal is to define it clearly. Think about it. What's the one thing you want most in this world? What's that burning desire that keeps you up at night? That's your goal. Now, imagine you're driving a car without knowing your destination. What happens? You'll just go around in circles, wasting time and energy. You'll end up frustrated and lost. The same applies to your goals. If you don't know where you're going, how are you ever going to get there? This is where most people get stuck. They have these big dreams, but they never take the time to clearly define what they want. They say things like, I want to be rich or I want to be happy. But what does that even mean? Here's the key. You need to get specific. Sit down and ask yourself these questions. What do I want to achieve? Why do I want it? What will it feel like when I achieve it? Get really clear on your why. Why is this goal important to you? Don't be afraid to dream big, but also be realistic. Is the goal too big? If so, break it down into smaller measurable parts. For example, instead of saying, I want to be healthy, say, I want to lose 5 kilograms in 2 months. A clear goal is like having a roadmap to your destination. It gives you direction and helps you stay focused. So, take the time to define your goal clearly. Write it down, make it specific, and make it something you're truly passionate about. Okay, you've defined your goal, you know what you want, and you're fired up. Now what? This is where the rubber meets the road. You need a plan. A goal without a plan is just a wish. It's like wanting to climb Mount Everest without any training, gear, or a route mapped out. Think of your action plan as your roadmap to success. It's going to guide you every step of the way. But here's the thing, your plan doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, the simpler, the better. Start by breaking down your goal into smaller, more manageable steps. What do you need to do each day, each week, each month to move closer to your goal? Write these steps down, like a timeline or a daily task list. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. Life is messy and things will come up. The important thing is to keep moving forward, even if it's just one small step at a time. And that's where the 1% rule comes in. Make small progress every day toward your goal. Your success doesn't depend on big leaps but on consistent small steps. It's about making small changes over time that add up to big results. So, create an action plan that works for you. Break down your goal, create a timeline, and commit to taking action every single day. Let's face it, we live in a world of distractions. Our phones are blowing up, our inboxes are overflowing, and there's always something vying for our attention. It's no wonder so many people struggle to stay focused on their goals. Distractions are the biggest enemy of your goals. They're the little voices in your head that tell you to check your phone one more time, scroll through social media, or put things off until tomorrow. But here's the thing, you have the power to control your distractions. You get to decide what you give your attention to. The first step is to identify your biggest distractions. What are the things that tend to derail you? Is it social media, email, the news? Once you know what your distractions are, you can start to eliminate them. One of the best ways to eliminate distractions is to create a dedicated workspace. This could be a quiet corner in your home, a local coffee shop, or even a library. The key is to find a place where you can focus and do your best work. Another helpful tip is to schedule specific times for checking email and social media. Instead of being constantly bombarded by notifications, set aside 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the afternoon to catch up on your messages. And when it's time to work on your goal, eliminate all distractions. Put your phone on silent, close your email, and tell your family and friends that you're not to be disturbed. Remember, focus is a muscle that needs to be trained. The more you practice eliminating distractions, the easier it will become. Chapter 4. Stay motivated. Let's talk about motivation. We all have those days when we just don't feel like it. The alarm goes off, and we hit the snooze button. We sit down to work on our goals, and our minds wander. Here's the thing about motivation. It's not something you wait for. It's something you create. You don't stumble upon motivation, you generate it. One of the best ways to stay motivated is to set yourself up for success. This means creating a plan, breaking down your goals into smaller steps, and eliminating distractions. But even with the best plan in place, there will be times when you need an extra boost. That's where rewards come in. Reward yourself after completing each small step. For example, after finishing part of your plan, treat yourself to a movie or some relaxation time. It doesn't have to be big or expensive. Even small rewards can make a big difference. Another powerful way to stay motivated is to surround yourself with positive people. Connect with people who inspire you, support your goals, and believe in your ability to succeed. Their energy and enthusiasm will rub off on you. And finally, always remember your why. Why did you start? What's your driving force? Whenever you feel discouraged, reconnect with the reason that got you going in the first place. Chapter 5. Learn from mistakes. Let's talk about something that everyone experiences but nobody really enjoys. Mistakes. We all make them. It's part of being human. But here's the thing. Mistakes aren't failures. They're opportunities for growth. Don't fear mistakes. Embrace them as lessons that bring you closer to your goal. Success is not a straight path. It's full of twists and obstacles. It's about learning from your mistakes, adjusting your course, and getting back on track. The most successful people in the world are not the ones who never make mistakes. They're the ones who have learned how to turn their mistakes into valuable lessons. So how do you learn from your mistakes? The first step is to simply acknowledge them. Don't try to sweep them under the rug or pretend they didn't happen. Own up to your mistakes and take responsibility for your actions. Next, take some time to reflect on what went wrong. Why did you make the mistake? What could you have done differently? What did you learn from the experience? Once you've identified the root cause of the mistake, you can start to develop strategies to avoid making the same mistake again. This could involve seeking out new information, developing new skills, or simply being more mindful in the future. Remember, mistakes are not the enemy. They're simply feedback that can help you grow and improve. Embrace them, learn from them, and keep moving forward. Chapter 6. Persevere and stay committed. We've talked about setting goals, creating a plan, staying motivated, and learning from mistakes. Now let's talk about the most important ingredient of all: consistency. Consistency is the key. It's what separates the dreamers from the doers. It's what allows you to turn your goals into reality. You might start strong and then lose momentum over time, but champions are those who continue even when motivation fades. They show up day after day even when they don't feel like it. They understand that success is a marathon, not a sprint. So, how do you stay consistent? It starts with commitment. You have to be committed to your goals, even when things get tough. You have to be willing to put in the work, even when you don't see immediate results. Think about your goal every day and stay committed to your plan. Visualize yourself achieving your goal. Feel the excitement, the joy, and the sense of accomplishment. Remember, tough days are what make the difference. If you feel tired, rest, but never quit. Don't let setbacks derail you. Use them as fuel to propel you forward. And most importantly, believe in yourself. Believe that you have what it takes to achieve your goals. Believe that you are capable of overcoming any obstacle that stands in your way. Outro, you've got this. Achieving goals isn't an unreachable dream. It's the result of organized and consistent effort. It's about taking those small steps every day, even when you don't feel like it. It's about believing in yourself, even when no one else does. Follow these simple steps, and you'll see your dreams turn into reality. You'll look back on your life and be amazed at what you've accomplished. Always remember, success isn't for the smartest or the strongest, but for those who keep trying. If this video inspired you, don't forget to share it with your friends. Let's move forward together toward a future filled with achievements. See you in the next video.